Thank you, El Sarni, for this opportunity. One of the statistics that always strikes me as an interesting one is the fact that according to the United Nations, 70% of the world will be living in the urban areas by 2050. And 60% of those urban areas and communities have not yet been built. Think about all the opportunities we have to rethink and reimagine how we do community design or urban design. We actually can go back to the drawing board and rethink our linear water system and centralized infrastructure model and this once true water system that we have that bring water to our taps. We use it once and goes out, and actually think about how we can create a more circular system around it, use water and reuse it multiple times, and actually build our communities in a more water efficient way. When I think about water, goes back to the idea that often when you think about water, people don't know where it comes from, where it goes, which watershed they depend on, and what happens after they use the water and goes down their drain. Often people don't know which water system they depend on or who downstream uses the water that they have used before. And it's also often people that not knowing that, not having that knowledge, not thinking about that, doesn't really help people to be more mindful of the way they use water. We don't think about how much water do we use, where do we use it, when do we use it, for what purpose we are using it. And that is actually not a very efficient way of taking care of a precious resource that we all very much depend on. So I think state-of-the-art water intelligence can really bring a different perspective when we are thinking about the complexity of the process and the infrastructure network that we all depend on. There's so many opportunities to rethink and reimagine our water infrastructure model and how it's designed, how do we build it, who's at the table as we are making these decisions, and what kind of information we are using. In much of the developed world, actually, people might not know, but water consumption has significantly decreased despite the population growth and economic expansion, basically showcasing the potential to achieve more with less water. And in a way, it's sort of highlighting the importance of prioritizing demand management and protection of our water supplies as two of the most important things when we are thinking about building the water resilient future. And with that, I'm going to hand off this glass of water to my very dear friend, Emily Grubert, who is going to provide much more interesting and additional interdisciplinary perspective on water.